All Super Pro wrestle persons are highly trained professional athletes. Do not attempt to copy their performances or actions. This program is solely intended for your viewing pleasure.
Defiance.
Saturday instead of Banjo. Can't hear the thing done, so I feel a bit awkward at times, but I'll do my best. Welcome to Memphis, Tennessee. Never been there in the past. Move on quickly. There's the advantage to doing it this way, of course. No load times. Our opening contest here set for one fall to a finish for the Fantastic Championship. Introducing first. How about that? Lady Violet, who earned this opportunity at FTR rollover, making his way to the ring to take on the Fantastic Champion Daniel Foolhardy. Foolhardy certainly being a dominant champion. Young Mr. Violet certainly has his work cut out for him here. There we go, the familiar entrance music starting. Ooh, glow in the dark. Neon ring. Ooh. Or glow in the dark ring. And here comes the champ. Daniel Foolhardy, two-time Fantastic Champion, has defended this championship cummerbund with honour and pride. Certainly been a fighting champion. Now, one guy in the front row in the orange shirt seems to like him a lot. Oh, I think you'll find dark rings. They're no place on a PG wrestling show. We'll take a look at the crowd, and that is what is on the line. Fliptastic Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, Eddie Violet. Oh, I timed it right. Nice. And their opponent from Washington. I can't remember exactly where in Washington. The reigning, defending, etc. Super Pro Wrestle Fliptastic Champion, Daniel Fool Hardy. Absolutely made an arse at the timing on that one. And hands the title over to the referee, who, in accordance with possession being 9/10 of the law, is the champion for the time being. Here we go, Eddie Violet, Daniel Fool Hardy. Well, and a bit of sportsmanship on display. Always nice to see that kind of thing. Ding ding, ref says go. And immediately charges in with the sling blade, does Fool Hardy. Really has Violet on the ropes right from the off. European uppercut and a beauty. Oh, fuck, tangos him. And into the Fool's Paradise already. And what an ignominious, whatever word, defeat this would be for Eddie Violet. He manages to fight his way out of the hold. But it is definitely advantage Fool Hardy. Irish whip. Oh, just stomps the champion into the mat. Violet certainly shown, not done yet. Doesn't even get a 1 count. I don't know who Geordie LaForge is. Stomping at the back of the leg now. Oh, neck breaker. It's probably one of those names where if you showed me the guy and I was like, oh, that person, cool. Side Russian legs. Followed by a snap suplex. Violet certainly coming back into this one. Swinging neck breaker. Is the champion starting to put together some offense? Perhaps has the champion in a degree of trouble. That is a Commodore ad background. Hurricane Rana off the second. Fool Hardy manages to evade. Slides out the back of the power slam with the reverse DDT. And now firing away with the chests to the knee, the chests, I beg your pardon. People don't have chests, like plural. Charges in, knee, neck breaker. Perhaps setting up for the Emerald Fusion. Hooks up and down. Looks like Violet could be out. But only a 2 count. Well, what's he going for here now? Oh, snake eyes in the corner. Springs up top. The damage already that has been done to the neck of Eddie Violet. As Fool Hardy comes off. Hurricane Rana off the top, hooks both the legs. And it's over. So much damage done in the early moments. With the pressure put on the neck from the Fool's Paradise made all the difference there. And Foolhardy managing to catch Violet unawares. And as well as that, obviously, the Emerald Fusion, which will bust up the neck of anyone. There it was, both legs hooked. Nowhere for Violet to go. Foolhardy remains. Oh, wait a minute! That's Kid Flippico, the man who Foolhardy beat for that title. Making an arse of that surprise attack there. Definitely making an arse of it. Oh, big shot. Oh, and now Flippico's the one that's going to taste the Fool's Paradise. He's tapping out, but this isn't a match. And the fortunes of Flippico has certainly been on a downward turn since losing that title and losing the mask. And there's the cutter. The crowd roaring their approval. Daniel Foolhardy taking out a second person. We move on to our second match of the evening. Panda Justice and the Mixed Martial Panda making her return to take on Jen Steele, one half of the Pro Tag Team Champions. Of course, we'd love to wish a happy birthday to Jen. Will it be a good one? Will she get the win tonight? Let's find out as we go back to ringside. And here she comes. Certainly a formidable adversary for Jen. Former broadcast champion, of course. Highly skilled submission expert. Loves to attack the limbs. Beat you in a variety of ways. But has a tough challenge herself coming into this one. This her return match, of course. She's been out for quite some time. That music can mean only one thing, it's the arrival of the Pro Tag Team Champions. Steele, of course, accompanied by Charlie Webb. They make up the pairing of 2KO, the Pro Tag Team Champions, who took those titles in domineering fashion at Mr. Jackpots. And here we go, expect this to be a highly even contest. Oh, double leg takedown straight from the off, followed by the strikes to the head from Mixed Martial Panda. Heading up to the top quite slowly. Oh, misses. Didn't have the distance on it. And now, oh, hip toss takeover, followed by the elbow to the elbow. Followed by a cover, referee out of position. Would have been a moot point anyway, you're not going to put away steel this early. Oh, and continuing to target the arms, and that's a smart manoeuvre. So much of Steel's offense utilises the arms, including that breaker to jaws lariat. Oh, and there's the hip toss again, and again follows it with the elbow. This is smart offense so far from Mixed Martial Panda. Oh, followed by the strike. And there's Charlie helping her partner up, but followed by that takedown immediately. And again targeting the arm. Oh, snaps it down. No, that padding isn't very thick, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and finally, just a break in the offense as Steel manages to counter and throw her opponent into that steel post. And again. Now tossing her back in the ring. She was going back in anyway, but perhaps a show of dominance more than anything else. But here comes the Irish whip from Panda. Oh, big knee to the gut, followed by a kick to the chest. Cover. Only gets a 1. And now whipped into the corner. Oh no. And what's she thinking here? Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's made of steel. Oh. Hooks the leg. Oh my. Almost a flatliner there. There's a double leg takedown again with the strikes. And it has been all Panda so far. Cover. Only a 2. And once again, just targeting the arms. And that will hurt. Oh, now hooks the leg and the jaw for the submission. Oh, but Steel manages to fight her way out. And finally managing to mount some offense, snapmare into a rest hold. And that's smart. Trying to regain her composure as well as wear down her opposition. Mixed Martial Panda fighting her way out with the elbows. Oh, and there's that flatliner again. Rolls into the cover. Steel again kicking out in fairly quick order. Oh, and again targeting the arms. I mean, it is repetitive, but it's effective. Make no mistake about it. 10. Oh no, Steel manages to lift her up. Power bombs her out of it. Now finally getting some offense of her own. German suplex. Now that one half of the Brawl Tag Team Champions, finally starting to assert herself in this match. Ripping away with European uppercut after European uppercut. And again. And as we said, Mixed Martial Panda certainly wouldn't be a pushover for anyone, but has dominated Steel so far. Steel only just managing to bring herself back into this one. And there's the breaker of jaws. Cover. Oh, but the shoulder just up in the nick of time. Before going right in with the senton. And it has her up giant carry. Before throat first across the top rope. This is with the stomp. Has her in the corner and just repeatedly whamming the head into that steel turnbuckle pad. Such a failure of planning. What's Steel thinking here? Heads up to the second. Another big senton. Cover. But again, only two. So she's heading up again and hits it again. Trying to knock the wind out of Mixed Martial Panda. Of course, her stamina is so important in her offense with all those submission holds. All the ground grappling that she's capable of. Oh, go behind. And now German suplex. Dragon suplex. And that's always followed by the German spoonplex. This fight really been taking it out of Steel. He's now looking like gearing up for a second breaker of jaws. Spins around and hits it. Just puts her straight down with that one. Hooks the leg for the cover. And what a comeback that was. Dominated by her opposition so early in the match. Managing to come back and win in overwhelming fashion. Or the best for the bells indeed. There again, that German spoonplex. And it only takes one, or in this case it took two. But the breaker of jaws gets the job done. And Steel is your winner on her birthday, no less. Even seeing us out with a wee bow there.
I've been having some trouble expressing myself because of all the anger I hold inside.
And there we see Glaswegian musician Shambles Miller coming soon to Super Pro Wrestle, but in the meantime, a grudge match of sorts as Bastard Denton of the Dark Room goes up against Alan Rogue, as we can see respectively accompanied by John Robertson, Mark Ansoni and of course Eddie Sideburns. Darren not be there, he's preparing for his match later on this evening, of course defending against Jordan Casanova in the main event. And this crowd awakes to find themselves in a dark room. So here comes the bastard, summoning the master of the dark room to be in his corner this evening. As we see, the crowd scared shitless by John Robertson, as presented to this crowd by Bastard Denton. Of course, the Darkroom's smarting after losing those simultaneous championships to Sideburns worldwide at Mr. Jackpots the other week. And despite this entrance, it is Bastard Denton that will be wrestling. Well, yeah, there's still black fans in the crowd. Don't know why he's not booked tonight. But this man is Bastard Denton. Sideburns were worried we're making him wait there, but here they come. With those belts in tow, those championship cummerbunds. Accompanied in the back by Eddie Sideburns, who has really shown his management chops since coming into Super Pro Wrestle. Immediately guiding JMO Star to the Gibraltar Championship, and this tag team to the simultaneous championships. And he claims he's just getting started. There we go. Bastard Rogue. Ding ding, refs go. Rogue immediately charging in with the neck breaker, taking down the bigger man. For dropping the knee on the neck. Yeah, that's just rude. Oh, big European uppercut really has his opponent on the ropes. And again. Denton, the more powerful of the two, manages to force him off. And now just planting the knee on the back of the neck. More a move of humiliation than actually trying to cause any damage. Showing off that superior strength of his. And now Irish whip. Oh, big clothesline. Using the ropes to pull himself to his feet on that apron before being just speared off onto the mat outside. And now Matt joins the mat outside. Raking at the eyes. Again, these moves designed to humiliate rather than cause any real lasting pain. What a bastard is this man. Oh, and we see Sideburns coming close to getting involved. Oh, kicks him in the arse. He throws him. And ribs first into those steel ring steps. Oh, was going for something, gets caught with the jawbreaker. followed by a big fucking lariat. Rogue slides back in the ring, and that could have been a count out. But he doesn't want to win that way. And that could be his undoing, as he's been sidelined by the bastard, who's dropping, with that sequence, the 15 knuckle shuffle, he likes to call it. Followed by a brainbuster on the outside. And it doesn't matter who he is, that'll fucking hurt. Like, a lot. Now this action finally returning to the ring. Oh, gets caught, rolled away the Irish whip. Oh, but into nothing, mistimed that. He gets caught. That sequence of German suplexes, loves to do them in freeze. Gearing up for the super kick. Fires in. Now looking for almost an inverted sharpshooter, but Rogue was too close to the ropes. Flatliner out of nowhere. Makes the cover, hooks a leg. But Ansoni up on the ropes, distracting the referee. But the bastard is unrelenting. Says he's going to kill him. I mean, he would get disqualified for that. Oh, and Rogue's been busted open, having his face driven into the mat by the knee of the bastard. Oh, now throws him in a precarious position on that middle rope, charges in, drop kick to the back. Now repeated knees, just fire, unloading on Rogue. This retribution, Rogue of course made bastard tap out. That was how the title changed hands. Charges in. And there's that quick flatliner. Oh, T-bone suplex. Gearing up for something. There's that flatliner again. And Rogue is out. He's not going anywhere. What? I mean, Ansoni just floated in midair there. And the referee still ignored, and he's told him to get the fuck. Ansoni has been ejected, so it is now just Eddie Sideburns in the corner of Alan Rogue. But have the tables turned? Has he made the difference? Sacrificing himself for the team? He's got that wrestled in. Sucking the wind out of the bastard. Smart move when you're taking on someone bigger and stronger than you. Oh, telling the crowd to shh. Neck breaker. And now Rogue really firing up, but perhaps choosing the wrong time to do it. Roll up by the bastard. Has him hooked. And his hubris cost him. The bastard gets the win for the Dark Room. What a fight that was. There again, that super kick to the jaw. And one of many flatliners. There it was again, Ansoni on the ropes, distracting the referee to try and help his partner. Helped him survive in the short term, certainly. And here again, I think we might see that magic trick performed by Ansoni, dazzling the referee. It's no wonder it distracted him. Look at that! The teleportation that took place. I mean, if I was the referee, I'd be, astonished by that as well. But this one is a win for the Dark Room. No championship cummerbunds on the line. It is a tag team championship. You'd have to say things are not over between these two groups. That's clearly a bit I forgot to get out. And here we see Eddie Sideburns backstage. Oh, that's Kid Flippico approaching him. Now, I think he's just asked him to join Sideburns Worldwide. And that could be the shot in the arm that the career of Kid Flippico needs. As we move on now to the second of 3 championship matches this evening. This one, of course, for the FTR Lady Women's Championship. And Vix has been such a dominating champion. Here comes the challenger, Rosa Azul. Accompanied, of course, by Epico Colin, the newest member of the Owl Pack. She had that victory. FTR rollover to earn her this title opportunity. And she's wrestled Vix before, of course, came up short, but it was a short but hard fought match. So it was your birthday and you and Matt got wins. That music can mean only one thing. The FTR Lady Women Champ on her way to the ring. Still undefeated. She lost one match by countout but has never been pinned, never made to submit. will tonight be the night that she's finally dethroned? Or will Rosa Azul just be yet another notch on that championship cummerbund? You see, there's that beautiful championship cummerbund that's on the line this evening. Introducing first, from New Jersey, Rosa Azul. It's quite a short one. And her opponent, from Glasgow, Scotland, the reigning, defending is Sarah. Oh, a Vixie's gear. The thing is, it isn't even meant to look like a hole. It was just like she was like Bumheart logo would be cool. So like for the side plates, and I put it on her gear as well, not even thinking that it would look like a heart-shaped hole in the back of her gear. But there we have it. So yeah, for the record, it is meant to be a logo, not a hole. Rosa Azul, Rick's Vapor. Ding ding, ref says go. And immediately charges in with a big clothesline. As Azul rocked already. Big suplex right in the centre of the ring. And Azul is stunned, make no mistake about it. Whoa, what the fuck? Black Lodge workings afoot. Managed to save Azul there. Hits the ropes. Scud missile. Hooks the leg. And of course she is still your champion. Making short work of the challenger there, and no mistake. And that is truly a move where it only takes one. And there we have it, Vic's Vapor, still your champion. Well, sure, you know. There is no logic where the Black Lodge is concerned. Oh, and Destroyer, the winner of the Twin Peaks Battle Royal at Mr. Jackpot's, making her way to the ring, microphone in hand. She'll of course take on Princess Maya D for the Iron Maiden Championship at the Star Spangled Slammer on July 4th. And I think she has something to say to this audience. I'm here, the clock is ticking, I get paid a lot of money here. More than some of you will ever dream of, so let's utilise my paycheck wisely. Shut up so I can begin. I've got a certain someone on my mind tonight. I can't understand why the hell anyone would want to speak poorly about me, and yet I stand before you tonight completely insulted and angry about some of the comments that I heard were said in the back. As a WWE superstar, I refuse to let that stand. She's not. I'm sure by now the woman knows who she is, and now it's time for her. Come down, show her face, come down to the ring. Princess Maya D, come on down! And here she is, replying in pretty quick order. In case you can't tell, I have cut this because they drag on for so fucking long if you don't. Here the champion and challenger face to face. Whoa, 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 back that truck up, honey, you talk a good game. But there's only one alpha female in the WWE, and it's Jazzy Gabert. No, it's... Excuse me, but I don't remember inviting you out here. Now, something's going on here, I think. Destroyer maybe suffering from some form of short-term amnesia. She literally just asked her to come out here. Maya D saying you should be quarantined and taken away. You're a health hazard with the mental faculties of the challenger. No more talking. Let's do this. She wants to fight her ahead of July 4th. I think the last thing we need to do is have a match. And that's coming from the number one contender for that championship. But now she's saying she's going to beat her. I mean, was this all a ruse? And why do they keep talking about the WWE? No blows being thrown tonight. There's the reminder that match will take place July 4th for the Iron Maiden Championship. And as well as that, we're also going to have the Super Pro Wrestleman Championship on the line. Buck Lincoln will get the shot against Mr. C, who won that title at Mr. Jackpots. And let's take a look at a little preview.
Party on, dude!
Yeah, in case you can't tell, I really liked that preview video. And next up we have the doppelganger of Louis Kong taking on Rich Luxury. This of course building from Mr. Jackpots, when he and Mr. C attacked Rich Luxury and the winner Holly Roode after the match. Holly Roode was clearly hurt, that's why he's not here this evening. But refusing help from the officials to make his way away from the ring. And here come those two members of the Flesh World Order, and Mr. C, of course, leading his charge out to the ring. Of course, there's more than revenge at stake here. Rich Luxury, of course, his tag team partner Rick Leisure, was killed in the aftermath of that Mr. Jackpots match by Mr. C. So Rich Luxury, make no mistake, is going full force after the Flesh World Order. And he's not the only one. I'm sure when Holyrood returns, he'll be going after them as well. Make no mistake, this is a dangerous faction. Especially that man, the leader, Mr. C. Responsible for at least one death that we know of here in Super Pro Wrestle, and the number of disappearances. And here comes the opponent now. Of course, one half of the longest reigning Super Pro Wrestle simultaneous champions ever. It's Rich Luxury. Don't mistake that arrogance for complacency. Because underneath that bravado is a very skilled wrestler. As he steps through the ropes. Here goes the doppelganger, Rich Luxury. Ding ding, rest says go, and he charges in, absolutely flattening the doppelganger with that double axe handle. Shot to the gut, side Russian leg sweep. And a backbreaker excellently executed. I guess we call him Kong. Knocks his quarry to the outside of the ring, follows him out. That may have been a mistake as he gets thrown back in. Oh, he catches the elbow right in the beard. And is that beard a weak spot? Who knows? Gets caught belly to belly suplex. Using that superior strength to hurl his opponent over. And, well, drop to hold, disorienting him. And he's got him hooked. Lap of Luxury right in the beard. Oh, and he tapped. He tapped. And Luxury making quick work by figuring out that the beard was the weak point. Oh, but wait a minute, Mr. C not happy with that result at all, getting a chair slid into him. Chasing out one of our officials. Oh, but there's Holyrood out of nowhere. Make no mistake, while he and Rich Luxury may not be friends, they have a common enemy in this war, I guess you'd call it. As we move on now, our semi-main event, Christina Sexton versus Connie Beaumaye. This, of course, Sexton's first match back. Of course, having been concussed by the racketeer knee strike delivered by her Connie's partner, Shelley. This a rivalry, you know, not based out of hatred. You have no idea how many times I've sung that in my head. Yeah, not based out of hatred, more just out of trying to prove that they're better than the other, I guess. You see Sexton being helped to the ring by her partner, Grace Funder. There's a good luck kiss for this match. She may need it, this will be a hard hitting encounter. And here come the Quicksilver Bullet Club. Connie, of course, accompanied by the undefeated Shelley. She's held that title since February. Tomorrow will be 4 months to the day that she won that title. In pretty convincing fashion from former champion Elisa Ray. There's Connie that's in action tonight. Making her return to Super Pro Wrestle. Of course, she was one of the names from the pre-broadcast days. And taking on Christina Sexton here. Ding ding, ref says go. And immediately Sexton with a big backbreaker. Connie fires back with a huge scoop slam. And that's why we said this is going to be a hard hitting encounter. Front face lock. Scoop slam again. Shades of Jackie Polo here. Oh, now twisting at the arm. Oh my, trying to take out the arm completely. Vicious offense. Only gets a 1 count. Oh, but gets caught. Dragon screw leg whip. Followed by that vicious kick. Targeting the spine of Beaumaye. And now has her up, giant carry. And just pancakes her into the mat. Now Irish whip into a big spinning back elbow. And that'll hurt the face. And that'll hurt the bosoms. Oh, but distracted by Shelley getting up on the apron. Underhanded tactics. Now she's caught. Oh, but rolls through into the cover. Perhaps a bit of ring rust showing on the part of Connie. She's knocked to the outside and helped back up by her partner, who she accidentally bumps into on the way back in. Which really drives home the point. It may just be ring rust costing her here at the moment as she takes a tornado DDT into the centre of the ring. Followed by another elbow to the bosoms. Oh. Go behind in a reverse DDT Christian style and again. Oh, this time distracting the referee is Shelley, who's trying to fix that turnbuckle pad as she drives through into the reanimator. And again distracting. I mean, she's going a bit overboard here. Now, off the second with the elbow. Still in control. Oh no, rams her back first into that steel pad. But that alone isn't going to win you the match, especially when you've got someone so determined to help their partner on the outside. Cover. Doesn't come close to getting it. Now just wrenching at the head with that rest hold. Trying to get some wind back. Now looking for the fireman's carry again into the gut buster. It has been all Sexton so far. And suplex. Cover. Only gets the 2 count. Again. Wrenches in that rest hold. Oh, dodges the boot. Gets go behind. German suplex. And that could be a real game changer here. As Shelley slides a chair into the ring. With that posing cost her, she gets caught with the European uppercut. Oh, forearm. It strikes back with a clothesline. And another. And there's the third. As Sexton staggered. Charges in. Oh, big clothesline in the corner. The referee finally notices the chair. Will go behind. Reverse knee DT. Followed by that spinning neck breaker. And Connie has really managed to turn this one around. Oh, knee to the unmentionables. It has her on the apron. Oh, slides out of the ring. Oh my! He pulls her down so she catches the face right on the apron. That's the second hardest part of the ring after those steel posts. And there are just a vicious assault taking place on the outside of the ring. The referee's still counting. Oh. In there and... oh my, rams her into that barricade. They better take this one back in the ring soon. And they do. He's going wiping some sweat away. This has been a hard fought contest. Oh, has her hooked. Reverse DDT again. But Sexton will not stay down. Irish whip. And just deciding to stare at her, I guess, which is fair enough. I mean, who am I to question the tactics of this seasoned professional? But she gets caught. Whatever she was going for, it didn't pay off. The Sexton heads up top now. Oh, went for the Hurricane Rana. Connie blocked it and comes off with the knee. Oh, kick to the gut. Owen! It's a Rakuyo over Owen. Hooks the leg. And Sexton just gets the shoulder up. So she does it again. Cover. But the foot was too close to the ropes. And that may have been the only thing that saved Sexton there. Because Connie has really started to stamp her authority on this one. Snapmare. A vicious snapmare at that. Rest hold. Sexton fights back up, elbow to the gut, and again. Gets the go behind. Reverse DDT. And go behind again. Looking for the reanimator. Cover. And Sexton pulls out the win. But by Jove, she had to fight for that one. And there was the first. All the distractions on the outside from Shelley stopped her from taking advantage. There was that Rakuyo. And the second, which probably would have got the job done. Oh no, I beg your pardon, that was the first one. And no more replays. Apparently. And a bit of taunting going on. You can see Shelley fuming at ringside. You'd have to think this rivalry not over as we head into our main event. Jordan Casanova versus Darren for the Pier 6 Championship. Let's go to ringside. There, of course, our silent ring announcer. Equal opportunities employment here at Super Pro Wrestling. As here comes the challenger. He was one of the competitors in the Mr. Jackpots match. So based on that alone, you'd have to wonder if he's at 100%, for this one. And that brutal contest. And that's not a walking stick that he needs after that match. No, no, he loves that cane. Making his way to the ring. master of the steamed hams, he calls himself. So yes, we have a fight on our hands here. Jordan Casanova in the ring. Tripping over my words on Fierce. The first man to defeat Dante's Inferno, succeeding where nobody else has by covering his shoulders to the mat for the free count. And that's why he has 2 championships. He's also the FDR champion, and he'll defend that at a later date against Wesley King. But only one of them on the line tonight, and that's the Pier 6 championship. Contested under Falls Count Anywhere rules. Introducing the challenger, from Perth, Scotland, Jordan Casanova. And his opponent, from Glasgow, Scotland, he is the reigning, defending, etc. Pier 6 champion of Super Pro Wrestle, Darren. He's looking solemnly at that belt, and we don't know if that speaks to a lack of confidence. Certainly I'm no psychologist. That battered and bruised championship is what is on the line. Well, Jordan Casanova, Darren. Ding ding, Resses go. And Darren immediately sliding out of the ring. Not an act of cowardice, he went straight for that chair. But gets hit in the face with it. Those chairs are for bums, not faces. And he gets rammed face first into that steel post, and that is the hardest part of the ring. But turnabout is fair play as he fires Jordan in there. Goes for the rear waist lock, but got caught by elbows for his trouble. Oh, and they made a meal of that one. Catches him with the boot. Manages to dodge the first chair shot, but not the second. Stamping at the leg. Cover. Referee not in the greatest position there. And where is Jordan planning on taking him? He plans on taking him face first into that post is where he plans. And again. Oh, and there's the elbow to the leg. And it's a sound logic, you can't kick out if you don't have legs. Oh, and again into that steel post. Oh, leg drop to the unmentionables. Where's Casanova taking him now? Again, back into that steel post. I guess he's found something that's working for him, and he's just going to keep doing it. Cover. Referee was kind of out of position there. And as a result, Casanova only gets the 1 count. Fist to face. He raises him. And now throws him into that steel barricade. And just punching the shit out of Darren at the moment. Seems almost undecided as to what to do with him, deciding on one thing and then another. Oh, gets to go behind. Big atomic drop. Oh, and there's the arse to the chest. And he's just beating the crap out of Darren. And then, oh my god, I went over the steamed hams. The steamed hams. And now, just like that, it only takes two cheeks. And the steamed hams lead Jordan Casanova to victory. And we're probably going to get a lot of awkward camera shots here on the replay. Yup. Now, despite the fact that those hams of his are obviously grilled, those are steamed hams, and they have led him to his second championship victory here in Super Pro Wrestle. Of course, he's a former Gibraltar champion. Adding a second title to his resume with that domineering victory. And I forgot how abruptly that ends. So that'll do it for this evening. So it was a slightly new format this evening, given I'm pre-recording it because I just don't trust PS4 Remote Play anymore. As usual, shit at promoting myself, but links below. There's the Twitter, so let me know what you thought of the new format, if there's anything you think needs fixing or whatever. There's a donation link as well if you want to support this damn tomfoolery that I put on. And I will see you next week because I'm away to do stuff tomorrow. And that's it. Bye!